We know there are many choices in internet radio, and the staff and host of LA Talk Live would like to thank you for choosing the internet's hottest destination for the most eclectic sound and invigorating talk. This is LA Talk Live. We are more than just talk.
Woo! What's up? What's up all around the world? We are back. It's Rio Nova with Industrial Hour live streaming industrialhour.com. This week we're so freaking clever. We are now able, you can tune in on industrialhour.com and you can see this on your cell phone. Okay, so if you don't have a laptop, no excuse. We are now on the cell phone world, smartphone. Another day in paradise, and we are here hijacking the stations of the station of LA Talk Live for Industrial Hour. And just really quick, I'm Rio Nova. I'm from Europe. I speak a whole bunch of different languages, so English is not my first language. So when I say stuff backwards, again, forgive me. I was raised in Europe. I'm a hybrid of strong olive oil Sicilian blood, and I also been raised in Switzerland, which is kind of cool, learn how to deal with money and make more of it. Just kidding. I am an artist, so I'm a songwriter, producer. I love to sing, I perform, and I love this even more because I get to say whatever I want to say. I just asked the creative person that helps me doing this if I could just talk about things that happen in my life and just say if I don't like something. And he was like, yeah, sure, as long as it's true. I'm like, oh yeah, it's true. Because, in LA, when you look for an apartment, you just go and, sign up with like a agency that does apartment lookout, and you're new and you don't know anything. So you're like, yeah, okay, I'll get an agency. And then they steal money from you and you don't get it back with the little stuff they print in the bottom that, your parents teach you to read and you just don't because you just living the life in LA and not care. Yeah, so they have my money. And don't sign up with any apartment companies. Just go on Craigslist and look for the right one as advice. Okay, so this week I'm so excited because we have a special guest tonight. His name is Prince Board. He's going to come on tonight. He is an amazing music producer. Yeah, applause for him. He's running a little late. Traffic is a B in LA, as you know. So he's going to be here talking about, a whole bunch of stuff. But before that, as you know, I always bring the hottest tunes to you. I want to start this show off with a crazy track called Ritual Union. I don't know if you know Little Dragon. They're like a band out of Sweden. And it is some real European swaggy music that will just take you to another level. So let's start the show off with that, and I'll be right back. Enjoy.
Ritual unions got me in trouble again. I was wondering of a white dress and the mistress and the spirit holding my hand. Love's sinking in the sand. Petals falling on demand. My feet are running like the wind. I'm sorry, boy, that we sin. Love is not like they say. A light, it's hard to make it stay. I drown my feelings in the sea. They dried out over on the beach. Ritual unions got me I was wondering how the white dress and the mistress and the spirit holding my hand. Father, tell me how it is. I know you've been through all of this. You ran away so many times. You kissed your heart a couple times. Love is not like they say. Alive, it's hard to make a stay. I drowned my feelings in the sea. I dried up over on the beach. Ritual unions got me trouble again. I was wondering how the white dress and the mistress and the spirit holding my hand. Ritual unions got me trouble again. I was wondering how the white dress and the mistress and the spirit holding my hand.
Woo! Wow, what a track. Dude, I'm so excited over this. I don't know if you feel it, but there's like a special vibe in this track that they mastered, like some type of mystical, yeah, Little Dragon, man, my favorite. So we have Saki Morris, my number one supporter, is tuned in. And also, I want to say happy Tuesday to all the sick people sitting at home with coughing and doing all that. Get better. I'm not sick. I got rockets in the back and I am flying high. Yeah. Let's leave it at that. So as you know, a lot of people ask me like, okay, when you produce music, like, do you guys just come out with stuff? Do you guys sample? Some people sample, some people, steal, they do that. And I think as an artist, I think stealing is one thing, completely stealing. I like when you take something and either just get really inspired by it and make a new track that has like a vibe of the original track. Or I like if you take a sample and put just like ridiculous swagger on it and just, like make it even bigger than it is. What a lot of people don't know is for all the hip hoppers out there, the hip hoppers, you guys are inspired a lot by European music. And so this is how it works. European music, especially like I found out, I researched this like crazy. Like I went online and everywhere to find out what exactly, where do things come from. I wanted to know who was the creator, who was before Depeche Mode, who was before OMD, who was before Daft Punk, who was before, as you go back, there was always somebody like before. And what I found out is that when I heard, some 90s track from like P. Diddy, I was listening and it's crazy because, as you know, Kraftwerk is like one of my favorite bands in the world because they are the inventor of the synthesizer, of electronic music. And I just feel like so romantic when I watch them with their documentary online, and I'm just like, I get so sucked in, because to me, I feel excited when I hear stuff out of like 3-4 dudes from like Germany in the 60s, from a little village no one cares about and doesn't even know the name of, just started every Wednesday afternoon making music and come up with like weird industrial sounds, like coming in this, like, they had a revolution going on after like war or something, and they just kind of like made sounds out of like a synthesizer. So, making the long story short, guys, go research. When you listen to a track and you think it's awesome and they use a sample, it always makes you feel even better when you know where the sample is from. So, the big hip-hop record that you guys know is actually original from Germany. They're called Kraftwerk. If you don't know who that is, you need to go right now on YouTube and YouTube Kraftwerk. They are German. They have done the electronic revolution. And check this track out. It's called The Man Machine by Kraftwerk. And it sounds pretty familiar to me. So check it out right now. we're back, Industrial Hour with Rio Nova. So that, I don't know if you didn't hear, what's her name? Was it Lil Kim or was it Foxy Brown on the original? I forgot. But if you didn't hear that rap that came in, like from back in the 90s, I mean, they did the original. So, but that's what I love about hip hop is when they take something like that is a niche record and then they sample it and make it something different. I do love that. Like I freaking that's hip hop is all about, mixing the old with the new and put a crazy beat underneath and telling the truth. At least that's what it's supposed to be at this point. So again, Saki Morris, you're amazing. He is right now looking at me, and I hope the universe is looking at me because I am just too excited. I just talked to my whole team about today, like yesterday, I don't know, I felt down a little bit because, as an artist, you put your heart out so many times, and I know you feel me. I know you know what I'm talking about. I write all these different songs, and I produce, and I don't know. It's not. I'm not ungrateful. Like I do it because I love it, and I don't care if ever anybody listens to it. I just love making songs. I love making music, and I'm just excited every time I do it. But sometimes you just wish, like someone would, I don't know. Every time I see somebody on Twitter saying something to me or on my SoundCloud, your voice is amazing. Your song is amazing. Your this is that. I just light up like a light bulb, and I'm just like so happy that I reach people that feel the way I feel, or even if they just love the song or, whatever it is. I just get so excited. And, for us, sometimes growing up today, it's not easy because things change so much, so fast. And like, you always got to be, everything is online. Like everything now is like, you just, if you have a question, you just Google it. Like, I was on the phone with my mom the other day and she was like, I wonder how you do this. I was like, hold on one second. And she was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm Googling it. And she was like, dude, that's crazy that you guys, if you want to know something, you just put in tutorial for, becoming an engineer or a radio host or, whatever it is. And you just find an answer somewhere because there's all these like connections going on. That's why I love the internet. I live on the internet every day. I'm a nerd. But so if you have any questions or just anything you want to talk about at Rio Nova Music, you can reach me. You can, ask me anything. And by the way, I just saw Prince Board arrived in the studio finally after beating traffic and stuff. He arrived. You guys can't see him yet, but we're going into before we going into commercial break, what I wanted to talk to you guys about is don't give up, keep going, whatever you're doing. I'm still here. I'm still doing what I do. I wrote this next song called All Done, which is for some ex-boyfriends, because this is the song of the week, because when we're all done, don't call me afterwards and tell me, please because we want love again. Here is All Done, Rio Nova, and when we're coming back, we're going right in commercial break. The Prince Board is sitting right next to me right now, and we're going to talk to him about his career, his new song, number 1, and his up-and-coming song, and all of his career, girlfriends, affairs, mistresses, wives, children, tour, fans, whatever else. If you have any question, at Rio Nova Music and at Prince Board, ask anything you ever wanted to ask him. Anything. Right now, All Done by Rio Nova, and then commercial break.
Hey everybody, it's your man Sabir Bay back on your airwaves, inviting you to join us every Tuesday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the Sabir Bay Show, discussing history, law, and hip-hop. Every Tuesday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, the Sabir Bay Show, exclusively on latalklive.com. You also can catch us on iTunes Radio and R&B, Live 365, Radio Flag, and now Stitcher Radio. Or watch us and listen directly at latalklive.com. Reality radio, handcrafted for your listening pleasure. This is LA Talk Live, and we are more than just talk.
What's up? It's your girls, Forbidden
Gems.
Gems, inviting you to join us every Tuesday night at 8:30 p.m. sharp for the hottest, livest talk show, Forbidden Tuesdays.
Join us as we expose the new generation of love and dating, all the craziest entertainment news, and the wildest on-air interviews with the hottest artists.
So don't forget to tune in to Forbidden Tuesdays every Tuesday night at 8:30 p.m. exclusively on latalklive.com and the LA Talk Live Broadcast Network.
You can also catch us on iTunes Radio R&B or watch and listen directly at latalklive.com. Reality radio for your listening and viewing pleasure. This is
LA Talk Live, and we are more than just talk.
You ready?
We did it!
Finally.
Hi, this is Dr. Levi, your fitness doctor, making a personal house call, inviting you to join me Wednesday at 10 a.m. Pacific for my all-new show, The Dr. Levi Show. Join us as we discuss fitness, health, and well-being, including emotional and spiritual health. So don't forget to tune in to The Dr. Levi Show every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Pacific, exclusively on latalklive.com and the Talk Live Broadcast Network. You can also catch us on iTunes, Radio R&B, or watch us on Ustream.tv, or catch us on the Live 365 network, and now on Radio Flag and Stitcher Radio. Reality radio handcrafted for your listening pleasure. This is LA Talk Live, and we are more than just talk.
Hey, 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 yeah. Oh, you gon' be my number one. But right now, girl, I'm just feeling like number 7 is amazing. She always wanna stay here.
Uh-oh.
She nag about this,
Yeah.
she nag about that. I swear she impatient.
Okay.
Number 10, she a doctor.
All right.
But I think she a stalker.
Okay.
Cause every time I'm in town, making my round, she always seem to pop up.
What?
What happens?
Prince Board in the house. You guys. This is Prince Board. If you don't know, then I don't know what you're doing. Yeah. This guy has major success in the music industry. He's not only a producer, he's not only a songwriter, but now he came out with his own single. Am I correct?
Yeah, I'm glad you followed that up and didn't say just he came out, because I didn't do that. I came out with a single.
Yeah, like you came. No. I know you're like so afraid of my Europeanness, because you're like, she's gonna say shit backwards, and then I'm gonna look like something else that I'm not. Yeah. So, first of all, I'm gonna give you a gift.
What?
Envy Chains. See, the thing is, okay, let me tell you. Before we start this interview, I know. I just love how, the rappers and everybody has like this security about it, and like this is like freaking confidence. So I was like, I need something like that for myself. So we made these chains with like, links, like colors and fishbone. So I'm giving you the official Envy chain as a gift. Here you go.
Wow.
Super dope. Yeah, that's right.
That's pretty fresh.
Yeah, right?
No, I'm putting on it.
Yeah. The Prince Board. So guys, if you have any questions, right now is the time to ask.
Wow.
Yeah, cool. Damn, you look good. You're looking good.
Well, I know that, but damn.
Okay. Oh, all right. All right.
You mix these two, mix it.
Oh yeah, no,
that's
it looks
new.
actually pretty fresh. Yeah. So you were born in Ohio.
Yes, nacido in Ohio.
Wow. My whole team is either Italian or from Cleveland. Just so you know.
Cleveland?
Yeah.
Oh,
These
throw it
dudes.
up.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Yeah. No, they're like, ironically, it's either we're Italians or we're from Cleveland. So,
Wow.
you just fit in here.
If I'd have known that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. So you started. Let's just, for people who don't know anything about Prince Board, which I can't believe if they don't, but let's just play it safe, okay? You started. How did you even start off? You produced a major record in pop music. You have been touring with one of the famous and most like known groups ever called the Black Eyed Peas.
Those guys.
How? I'm smiling so like, because to me as an artist still striving for, anything, like, how did you, first of all, how did you even, Where's the Love? Let's start there. How did you even, before that, what happened?
How about we start at this little thing called a trumpet in 10th grade?
What?
10 years old in 5th grade, I started on the trumpet. I thought it was easy because it had 3 valves.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'll choose that one because that'll be easy. And the case was small. And I was totally wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But I think because I started there, I wasn't touching on the keys. I couldn't see it. It was all like mental. It helped my mind to grow and blossom into this other beast of a musician. And I ended up getting a scholarship going to San Diego State. And there I got my jazz trumpet degree. But it was a composition program. It was all about writing.
Uh-huh.
So that's where I learned about writing songs versus playing songs. If you play a show, like say tonight, if I had a gig, you play the gig. Depending on the level, you might get $50, you might get $200.
Yeah.
And then it's over. That's it. Whereas you write a song, like Where's the Love, and you got what they call mailbox money.
Yeah. Mailbox money.
When I'm in a wheelchair, when I'm whatever on my last, I'm still going to be getting a check from Where's the Love.
Yeah. Yeah, you are. That's crazy.
So when I
It's crazy. Like, just imagine that. The capacity of one artistic piece of music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's crazy.
The funniest thing about that too, to add to it, is that Where's the Love was written in like 15 minutes. It was like just me and Will like about to go out to the club. Like, yo, let's just do one more. All right. 15 minutes, the girls will be here. All right. Yeah.
Just did it.
Yep. My entire existence.
Wow.
So yeah, that was.
So that's crazy. So how did you meet Will?
We all met. The other guys in the band, Taboo, Apple included. We all met just kind of on the streets of LA in the scene. Dilated Peoples was around, Jurassic 5, all these different groups, and everybody was striving for the same thing. It just so happened that Interscope, Jimmy Iovine, DJ, they all just kind of, Scott Igo more specifically, they all gravitated towards this thing that we were doing. I had a band called Gravy and Black Eyed Peas, and basically we combined forces.
Wow.
What Will was doing, what I was doing, and
that's
took it to that next
when
level.
all these creative brains together built a freaking rocket that was just going straight to the atmosphere. That's crazy.
Well, it kind of went sideways. It was like sideways, and then it shot up.
Cool. That's how, it takes a few, bumps in the road, right?
Yeah.
That's so cool. Wow. So after Where's the Love, how did your life change? Like you talking about like being, a musician, playing the trumpet and being very fortunate because you went to a very good school and, learning how to play an instrument really well. Where did it go from there to, then you're in the club night, then, next thing you know, Black Eyed Peas, it's their single. What happened after? And how did your life, because this is the thing, my life didn't take that route yet. I want to know what happens when you worked your whole life towards something and then finally that moment comes and the thing just changes. What happens then? Well,
I would say that the thing that I've been working for my whole life hasn't even happened yet. But at that level, it was really, really, really awesome. It was really awesome and amazing to see the single Where's the Love actually grow into the thing that it was. because we were on tour with Christina Aguilera and Justin Timberlake, and so we were playing first. We had no room, so we had to play straight across the stage. I mean, there's like 9. What? There was 8 of us, and we're in a line. So I'm like trying to see the drummer. I'm like looking around, Taboo dancing, and I'm like, but the first couple weeks of that tour, there were maybe like the first row or the first 2 rows that knew the song because it was playing on the radio.
Right.
Then by the 3rd and 4th week, it was like the whole floor section knew the song. By the 5th, 6th week, the entire arena, 25,000 people, were on their feet when we played the song.
Like just going crazy.
That's amazing. In 6 weeks, 5 to 6 weeks time, just watching that development from city to city, and it just like grows. I mean, they're like screaming at the top of their lungs when we play the song. We're like, what happened? Like,
yeah, you're like, what the hell? Like, I just was like sitting before going out talking about, yeah, let's do one more, like just for fun. And next thing you know, but that's the magic, because you never know what piece is going to be the one that's going to take you. You know how, people are so judgmental with music and like just, this song is it. That's why I stopped listening to all other people, because of stories like yours, to where, people are like, dude, just put it out there, because we don't know which song exactly is going to take off. So
you never know.
You let the people choose, and that's what I love today about internet. So you going on tour with these guys, did you ever look back? Like, did you ever or you just were like, this is it, I'm just going? Like, how did you feel about that?
I've been one of those people. I was like, this is it. Like, this is what I saw in my dreams when I was 12. So I know I'm supposed to be on this bus and this path and everything's right. And I still see more. That's why I said I haven't actually gotten to that yet.
That makes sense.
When I'm like knocking out things, because I'm a trumpet player, one of the biggest things for me was arranging like all the horns on Nika Costa, Macy Gray, and doing stuff like that. And I was like, and then I heard it on Saturday Night Live. It's like they're playing the horns that I wrote, and that just like that made me feel like amazing.
Yeah.
So I keep hitting those milestones, and I keep going.
So that's my next question, by the way. When you say Nika Costa, Nika Costa is badass, okay?
She's very badass.
How do you, because I am sure you have a gazillion people want to work with you. At one point, Rio Nova was knocking on that door.
No, we were there. Yeah.
But how do you choose who you want to work? Because it's a lot of time for you also to focus on the artist, to understand their art and their perspective of what they want to say, what their voice is. Like, how do you choose, okay, I'm going to take time for Justin Bieber, but I'm not going to take time for such and such. Like, how do you, because I looked at your catalog and it really seems like you kind of stay true to yourself, and you really work with the people who you want to work with. And that's what exactly I really, really respect about you, is like, you don't go with the flow of the week. You just go in the big spectrum of life. I want to work with Christina Aguilera. I want to work with Nika Costa. How do you,
I kind of just go by vibes and personalities and, like yours. Like, I love how you are.
Oh, thank you.
It was let's work something out. Let's figure out how this works, because it makes me feel good to be around you. So let's make music that's indicative that what represents that. So, you said Justin Bieber. I actually went into a meeting, and it was about Katy when I was working with Katy Perry.
Ah, okay.
And the guy was like, hey, we got this new kid, Justin Bieber, and we want to we're thinking like he might be the next whatever and whatnot. But
wow,
I had met him. I didn't know anything about this kid, and I was just thinking like 15. I don't know. It just sounds like a problem.
Oh, actually, you were kind of right, but
I was like, I love Katy.
Peace to Justin Bieber.
My girl, so
right. And so then, you were like, Katy Perry, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they had another girl that Curly came up in that same little trip. And I don't know if you know Curly. You know Curly? Kerli.
Didn't you tell me at the time when we were talking, like you told me about that person? I think
Probably.
you did. Yeah.
I love her to death too. She's from Estonia. You know, she doesn't sell
Oh,
much.
Carly. Yeah,
but
yeah.
she's like, she's
Yeah.
the shit. So I chose her as well. It's like,
That's awesome, man.
it's like
See, that's what I
that
love
vibe.
about, like, honestly, here's the thing. I feel like, you know, as producers, songwriters, and, you know, don't try to read my questions.
I don't want to read them.
He tried to, like, prepare for what I'm going to ask him.
I was just seeing what it was. If it was a
Okay,
menu
so,
or what.
no. That's what I love about you as a music mogul to me, because
That sounds
I
like
really,
I'm old.
no, because no, not at all. Really? No, the thing is, you just done a lot. Justin
Yeah.
Bieber could be a mogul if he would get off that, you know, stuff.
Off that lane.
Off that. But because he's seen a lot.
Oh,
you
God.
toured with world tours.
Yeah.
Well, before I ask that question, what I want to say is that I really, really respect the fact that you still make your choices and decisions upon what you truly believe in, which is the art of music, right?
Yeah,
Because like
definitely.
you could just be like, no, big check, yes, big check here, yes, but you go for people just that mean something to you on the artistic level, and that's
Definitely.
man, that is worth a lot, because I know lots of people who told me no because they're like, this music is too complicated and you're from Europe and you don't sing the way others sing and you do this and you do that. So man, applause for that, can we please? My next
Thank you,
here's
by
the
the way.
thing.
Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. My next question is this: when you do get off tour, I hear a lot of people lose it. Like, because when you play in front of like gazillions of people, you every night you have this huge adrenaline, like just people rah, and screaming and doing this. When you completely get off tour, do you kind of get is that a lack of that adrenaline? Do you guys feel that as well, or is
Nah,
it?
I mean, not me. I think.
Or you
it
just
is-
don't care? You're like, I party, and if I don't party, I don't party.
Yeah, the road and home are pretty similar, but you do get that feeling of I need to get back out after about a month.
Really?
You just
See,
feel
that's
like, you know what,
I heard
need
that.
to be pulling my bag behind me, getting on a flight,
The hotel
on a
room.
bus, different
What is
hotel
this?
every other day.
I'm here still. Same
Yeah.
room, same wall. You're like,
Wake
what
up,
the
you're like,
hell?
I don't have an agenda today. I guess I'll go in the studio.
Wow, that's crazy.
Instead of sound check at dinner. Yeah. So you do fiend to get back out there.
Out there and just thousands of people like just screaming your name. So here is the thing. What we hear in the background is called Number One, right? Your
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
single. What was that about?
Number one was about you.
Oh my God. I knew it. It's just something just told me that was about me. And then what else?
But actually, here's the thing. Number one is very complicated, though it sounds
Mm-hmm.
very simple. You know, people look at it as like, some people, they'll be like, oh, he's just a player. He playing all around the world. He got girls. He got 22
you do
girls.
though.
And
what else? No, I'm just kidding. That's the stereotype, right?
right.
So
But
what do you?
it is actually, and if you see the video, you can see this.
I saw it.
It's actually staying true to the same girl and her different mood swings and changes that you'll go through. If you
So
stick
really,
with somebody,
it's the whole the numbers is the same person.
it's all the same person. You watch the video,
That's awesome.
it's all the
Yeah.
same person
See?
dressed up in different.
So
setup.
where can they see your video at?
Princeboard.com.
Princeboard.com. If you
MTV,
don't know, you need to go and check
YouTube,
this video out. I thought
Vivo.
the video was so smart with those like numbers going and the balloons.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I
yeah,
really
yeah. The
loved
cutouts
it.
and
It's so and it's so like creative, because like usually people just come out like super hard. Yeah, I do this. Like, by the way, I barked at Rick Ross at a Grammy party. All these girls were like this. Look, all these girls. Look, all these girls were like. And then I went up to him and I looked at him. I stared at him for like 2 minutes. I was like, And he just started laughing. I thought that was so funny. He was like, "This girl is crazy." Like, what? But I find humor. I've been around it a little bit.
Did he have his shirt on?
He did. Otherwise,
Okay,
I
good.
would have brought him like a sheet, my bed sheet, to somewhere, got the bed sheet, and just put it around him. But I feel very honored that we can play your next single coming out in February.
Oh yeah.
Okay, February, called "Hey You," and I'm really proud
Hey
that
You.
we can premiere this right now on.
This actually will be the first time in the world.
Hey, let's do it! Applause, and this is "Hey You" by
I might-
Prince Board.
I might have to lie to the people in Australia and tell them they're first. But
Okay, yeah.
this is actually
Okay,
first.
Australia is first. Australia is first. "Hey You" by Prince Board. Check it out.
Like 1, 2, 3, keep going, and you know it don't stop when the energy's flowing like 4, 5, 6. Room full of chicks and a group of my boys, and they call us misfits. We rock, we got it on lock, and you know it don't stop till we make it to the top. Like. Hey you, come on, let's go get cray tonight. Hey you, we on, let's go and make headlines. There'll be give and take, yeah. Either way, you know you wanna. Everybody give way, gonna party till the night just fades away. I'm ready for the party. Let's get it started. Let's go get retarded and rock your body like do it like that. When you do it like that, make me wanna bring it back like here we go again like deja vu. Cause all we do is win and we rock, we got it on lock, and you know we don't stop till we make it to the top like. Hey you, come on, let's go get cray tonight. Hey you, we on, let's go and make headlines. There'll be give and take, yeah. Either way, you know you wanna. Everybody give way, gonna party till the night just fades away. We rock.
I really like this. Woo! Whoa.
You gotta love it.
So
man.
wait,
Love it.
I love it. Wait a minute. He just told me what you guys were in New Zealand playing this for the first time,
Yeah,
and how many people jumped up and down and sang around
30,000. Rhythm and Vines Festival. First place in the world to have the new year every year. I brought it
What?
in. Counted it. Yeah.
it? Come on, dude. This is where was I? I was in LA trying to make something happen, like on New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve, I had too much to drink, and it ended up me, the whole emotional woman.
Oh
yeah, I
God!
did that.
Don't do that to us.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was like, maybe I should go home right now. I took my shoes off. I was like,
Ooh,
you
don't
guys,
take your shoes off.
It was hilarious. So no, it was quite funny.
Oh my God.
So living on the road and before we do all the emotional
Okay,
talk,
yeah.
because I'm an emotional girl.
I don't want to cry.
You might. When you have this company called Beats Produce. What is
Beats and Produce, yes.
Beats and Produce? What is that about? Like, tell us all about it. What
Beats
is
and
that?
Produce is a production company for music, video, anything art art based.
Mm-hmm.
Right now I have 5 artists.
Woo, that's a lot.
Yeah, it is quite a bit. 5 artists and a few video projects that we're working on.
Wow.
Being reality based, short clips and funny.
Wow.
And we got some stuff like anti-bullying and
I love
charitable
that. Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
as well.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Thank
Do you have other producers that you kind of mentor around that?
Yeah,
or?
of course. You know, Sleep D's.
Hey,
Yeah, that's
Sleep!
my man.
Shout out to Sleep.
Yep.
I know Sleep. Yeah.
At Sleep D's. Yeah.
Yeah. Please go.
I mean, that's my main man. You know, I have a few other peoples that I work with.
Yeah.
This producer named Dez, a producer named Shayon.
Okay.
And Sleep's, you know, my number one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's awesome. What a great guy.
Yeah.
So are you trying to turn that into a label, or what's the deal with that?
It is. It is a label.
Okay.
Like every production company is really a label.
Yeah, because
You
we
just
do
need
everything. We
distribution.
just need to. Do you look around for distribution? Or are you kind of
You can.
are really not, or trying to do the Macklemore thing independent, or how do you feel about everything?
I think you approach each project as its own entity.
Yeah.
And you say, okay, well, where does this live best? You know,
Right.
I have an artist, Rogelio Douglas, and he tap dances, he sings, he's half Panamanian, and his
What?
music is very like throwback, but with like Wu-Tang-ish kind of beats and
Wait a minute,
live
that sounds
horns.
crazy. What?
So his thing is not commercial.
Wow.
So I wouldn't want to go commercial. So I took it to the guys at Live Nation and Juanes.
Kind of
and,
more
like,
artist driven.
put him on that side.
Yeah.
and
I
take
got
its
it.
time. But I also have David Hernandez, who's one of the American Idol guys, and his stuff is straight pop.
Yeah.
And then I have Lindsay Jennings. You know, she's very grimy, Iggy Azalea.
Oh, got it.
Just like dirty electro kind of. You know, you
Right.
probably want to go to Ultra or somebody else.
More of a EDM.
So you don't have.
Got it.
There's not a definite.
So that's the right thing to do. You treat every project as its own like opportunity and find the right. You know, that's how you do it, and that's why. You know, the labels are not what it used to be because they don't do that anymore. So
Right.
that's great though, because artists like me get to live and not, oh, you're not Britney Spears, oh, you're not Beyonce, sorry, don't have a chance. You know, so so that's why I'm so glad and grateful. This is my time because people like me actually have a chance to make it. Because you know, if we sound different, exactly. And our personality is a little different, you know, we are actually, we find our home, you know. So, you know, I've been on a journey through LA coming from, you know, a whole different world, you know, as a, you know, Sicilian raised in Switzerland, knowing people are honest and people are good to you and they say what they mean coming to LA. When I first came here, this was like a zoo for me because I literally was this girl who came here with this good. I still have like a very positive attitude, but it kind of shaped me.
You cried on New Year's.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. But you know, like girls like me come here, and it's like, you know, I always tell other men that are telling me, yeah, you know, we had these girls. I'm like, if you had a daughter, you know, what would you say, like to your own girl? Like, what would you say to me as a biggest advice, coming to LA and on this journey? What is your biggest thing that you could tell me?
Don't get lost.
Okay.
I find so many people come to LA and they just get caught up in the party of it and the experience, the lights, the chit chat, and it's like if you just stay focused and you have the drive, like just. Like Babe Ruth, you know, he would always point to the outfield and he'd hit the ball and then that's where it goes.
Right.
You know, he's not going to walk the ball out and then try to dodge people on the way. So it's like you come here, you stay focused and don't get lost. I also see girls like age 5 years in 1 year because they done, you know, found all these weird drugs and, you know, ended up with somebody
God, are
for
you
money.
trying to say something? No. No, I get it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I have 2 daughters.
Wow.
And I would say that one of my daughters is 17.
What?
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah. She grew up 2 years every year. Yeah.
It's not me, guys. I'm not his daughter. Okay, just so you know.
But
you were a young daddy too.
Yeah.
Wow.
I actually try to get her to do to do some bad stuff. And let me tell you why.
Why? Why would you want to do that?
Because I want her to have a little bit of color in her life and have some understanding of like the street talk, just how people. I don't want her to run into me how I was in like college.
And be like, no, don't touch that. Do not do that. No.
As soon as somebody tells her, like, oh, I love you, she would be like, oh.
That was me.
And I'm no, that's not the guy. No.
Stop it. No, that's not the guy. I'm telling you. Daddy, it is. See, my problem is, at least I'm telling you, you know what the big difference is? I think my daddy wasn't around, so I had no standards. For me, anything was just like, woo. Good. Like not to say I just went with like I just no. My dad told me, if I go sleep with a guy, I will lose body parts. So I was very careful because I thought, I don't want to lose my arm or my leg, because if I do that, no, it's not going to work. I can't walk. I can't, So he was very careful with telling me, scare me, but he wasn't there as a father figure, like a role model of what a guy should be like when I choose my boyfriend. So I think at least your daughters are going to look at you who you are today.
Yeah.
And their level is going to be pretty high. Because they're like, man, you are... No, I don't think so. My daddy is making money. He's on tour. He's, a good dude. He makes, he believes in romance or whatever. I feel like a lot of girls have that problem growing up, that they don't have a dad to talk to. At least they can ask you a question. Did they ask you questions before already, or
not
like
those
weird? No. What is the younger? How old is the younger? She's what?
She won't ask me those questions.
She's scared.
Such a nice girl.
Really?
She won't even cross the street against a yellow. Like she's not. If it's like counting down, she'll stop.
What? See, that was me. But at the same time, I would walking down the yellow sign, I would kick someone's ass. So that was the only. No, I was a badass. Yeah.
I have a daughter in Scotland.
What?
Yeah.
When did you make that?
When I was in Scotland.
I love your honesty. You're so dope. Oh my God. See, that's why. This is why I love this guy. While I was in Scotland, I made a daughter in Scotland. So is she talking like this?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Not like that. That was a bit Russian or something.
Yeah, come on. I tried.
More like Kiev, Ukrainian. But she does have a strong accent, and I couldn't understand her probably until about a year ago.
What? How old is she?
She's 7 now.
Aww.
6. She'll be 7.
Is she coming to the States?
Yeah, she's been to the States.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So you guys have been chilling.
Yeah.
She's like super. She's like, yeah, I'm in Scotland, but my dad.
I'm in Scotland, Diddy.
Aww.
Diddy.
So cute. So on that note, any advice for anybody?
Yeah. You should probably try to strap it up, whether you're sober or drunk.
I love this guy. How can you not love this guy? Do you hear him? But if it happens, embrace it, correct?
If it happens, embrace it.
It's meant to be. It's beautiful. Yeah. Who can say I have a daughter in Scotland? Not a lot of people.
Not a Scottish people.
No, but not a lot of American people. Excuse me. Oh my God. Look, I think you're doing a great thing.
Thank you.
I appreciate it so much that you came here today. This show is all about mentoring, telling your experience, because I've been trying, and I am still standing. So, I bring people on the show who can share their experience, so I can learn from that on my journey, and just gain experiences and advice and all these things.
How much time do we have?
2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to say something.
Okay.
I didn't know the show was about mentoring,
Okay.
but I would have said a lot more about mentoring.
That's okay.
And
you could come back.
It's just that the one thing that I always tell kids when I'm mentoring them, like I mentor like hundreds, and I love that. That's my favorite thing to do, even more than music.
Give back.
Is I tell them just don't overthink it. Don't overthink life. Don't overthink the song. Don't overthink the lyric.
Just go.
I'm an example. I wrote Res of Love in 15 minutes, and it changed my entire life. Don't overthink it.
Wow. That's super big to me because, first, what I did before, I used to write songs and turn it around and turn it back around and turn it back. And then I went back and listened to the first version. I'm like, this was good. This was it right here. This is it right here. And that means a lot to me because as a creative person, you're so judgmental of yourself. That just let it go. And that's I'm going to take that from you and just realize that every day. Don't overthink it. Just do what your heart feels and stand for that and keep going. Is there any shout outs you want to give to anybody? Your label, Beats
Yeah. All my fam, Beats and Produce, Lucy Graves, Lindsay Jennings.com.
There we go.
DavidHernandez.com. Rogelio Douglas.
All right. I have to check that out.
Yeah, it's all really good stuff.
Rogelio.
Oh
my God.
And then my business partner Kenny, my management Primary Wave.
Wow, yeah.
And my mama.
I met your mom.
Yep.
She's awesome.
She's awesome, right?
She's pretty awesome, man. She's awesome.
Yeah.
And your daughters. Shout out
and
to
my
the
daughters,
babies,
yes,
right?
To my kitties.
And we're gonna look forward to hear your single "Hey You" in February.
Yes.
Is there gonna be an album? EP?
EP.
Okay.
Yeah, EP is called Pre-Games.
What?
And the album's called Board Games.
Board
Prince
Games?
Board. Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm working on an EP. Is there a chance I can come by to your studio and play you something? And maybe if you feel it,
I think the door has always been open for you.
Okay, I didn't know. See, I was so...
Yeah, you did.
All right. This show is over now. This show is over. So look, guys, at Prince Board on Twitter. Do we have any questions? I think my Twitter is backed up. Do we have any questions? No? Okay. Yeah, so at Prince Board, at Rio Nova Music, that is my Twitter, my Instagram. We're going to take some pictures after. Check in on Instagram, right? You have an Instagram too, as
it's
we know.
all at Prince Board.
All Prince Board. Prince Board with a T and a Z like a zebra. If you want to see the show again, go on industrial.com with a Y. Industry, A-L-Y, oh my God, hour.com. I'm getting confused. If you want to see it all over again, go on there. We're going to put it out on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. And on this note, I just want to say thank you so much again.
Oh.
What are you doing?
I love the
to
camera.
To my camera?
Yeah. The things I do to all of them.
Oh my God. Thank you so much, all the supporters, all the fans. If you learned anything from this show, don't overthink. Believe in your passion, right? And keep going. No matter if you get shut down a million times. I've been out here for a few years now, coming from all the way from Europe with one suitcase, and I'm still standing and I'm still doing this. I'm now producing my own songs. I'm playing, keyboards. I'm songwriting. I'm singing. Prince Board is having his own record label, signing 5 people already. You can do it, man. So on this note, have a good week. Tune in next week. We're gonna have another great person, and I hope, Prince, that you're coming back.
I'll come back.
And when your single comes out, hopefully maybe next month.
Okay.
Let's
do it.
We'll talk some more.
I'm with it.
All right. All right. Industrialhour.com through LA Talk Live, and it's Rio Nova Music with Prince Board. Have a good night, and ciao. Arrivederci. Bonsoir.
Arrivederci. Bonsoir. Peace.
I thought 8 was infinity. I really digged her energy. She was my number one fan till we broke up the band. Now she don't remember me. 6 and 9, both fine. One night we intertwined. As soon as we started, I was my hardest. 6 said he's all mine.